Hey guys, and welcome to the Tuesday stream, coming at you live from Wednesday. What is this going on today? Playing a little bit of Kerbal Space Program, and I have some stuff in mind today. I've just got to close down some windows that I have in the background there. How is everybody doing? Video viewers and Richard Jackson, how are you doing? Good to see you. We're going to be like SkyLaunch or bust, alright? That sounds pretty good. Can we plane? I mean, can I even? I am not sure. Let's try one nice and bright colours. I think that's pretty good. Set that as the agency colours. Let's start that campaign and let's get going out there. I have two plans today. We're going to make a big plane and we're going to make a smaller plane, and we're going to see if we can drop rockets off the bottom of those. I mean, it's not the most efficient way of launching rockets, it has to be said. Oh, I didn't untick the first. Yeah, okay. That's something that I've got to really start getting on top of, knowing that's the thing. Any picks? Here, people are asking. I've got this. Boom. That's Orion's Nebula. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. Today and Wednesday. Is it not? I feel like today is Wednesday. So let's go to the VAB. That's what we'll start trying to do. Today is Wednesday, yes. I last night, I did make a what's it post, a community post, but you know, very few people ever interact with those, so I can totally understand why nobody saw it. Do we use one of these? Is this a pod? Is there a there are cockpits? Let's not bother with that. We're just gonna go straight in with this one. Great. You blast. Nice. This is a good situation to be in, my friend. Good situation to be in. Yeah, so, what was it? It's not squads. Intercept Games set out a challenge. It was last week, We're a little bit slow to the game, but they were like, hey, could you just drop a rocket from the underside of a plane and launch that? And I'm like, I think I can do that. Is methane? Methane is not the fuel we want. Let's go and have a look at the engines, and we'll see exactly what it is. Jet engine. It doesn't tell us. Why does it not? I think it's supposed to be methane. Do we want the Goliaths aren't very fast. I mean, they do look cool when you put them up front like this, though. So I don't know whether that's what we're going to be using. It is actually methane, right? Yeah, there it is. Underneath the Panther, after burning methane jet engine. Okay, that's cool. So we can literally just go and put down that tank that I was looking at. I suppose that's the reason why it seemed to fit so well, because actually it did. What else we got here? Cargo bays and payloads. There we go. Get those words out. I don't know whether we're going this big. Is this too big? I think this might be too big. Maybe what we actually want to do. Is this going to be horrific if I turn it upside down, open the bay? Yeah, that's pretty bad. So we'll try it like that. We'll be hanging a rocket from there, right? Of course we will. Why would that not be the case? Now the next thing I want to do, of course, is to put fuel like in front of and behind. I'm hoping that we can get the engine to balance the nose and the cockpit and stuff, and then that should be cool. Rush, hey, how's it going? Good to see you again. Second time in the span of 2 weeks they have messed up your schedule by changing something willy-nilly. I mean, I hear that, man. I hear that. Yesterday I got, shall we say, poached by the telescope outing. So in first year there is this piece of coursework you have to do for the Stars and Planets module. You know, you're just learning about the stars and the planets. It's a good thing. And as a bit of a softball, let's just make sure everybody can get some marks. The lecturer there says just go out and take a photo. Just go and get a good photo of the night sky. And of course, like, that's due after Easter. And nobody's done it by now. You know, you know what university students are like. They're nowhere near close to done. So he always organises a bit of an outing for people at this time of year to just go out and do that. And he asked if I could come along and help out, me and my buddy Jack. That's a big wing. I mean, I do want a big wing, but I don't know if I want that big. Yeah, maybe this big a wing. I definitely need to move those engines. They're a little confusing. Pop that there. I mean, do we just go for the oldie standard design, or do we want to try for something? I don't know. For something. If anybody has any ideas, let me know. I don't like the way they don't. I remember this from the original days of Kerbal. That nothing ever attached to the wings properly. This was bad. This was bad. I'm supposed to be doing a Zoom lesson due to strikes. No link sent. So went digging in uni and picked up some old transport. Oh, nice. Yeah, the strikes have affected. This was why it we had to go out yesterday. Because the strikes were coming in, and then they're mostly striking all the way until Easter, right? So if we weren't going to help them now, there wasn't going to be any time to help them. Do we just want to? We can't really just slap on one of these, but there we go. Just slapped it on. I don't know how to end this plane. I've not really had a good serious play with stuff here, but I like. Do we want to throw on a bunch of? Where are they? Somewhere in here we've got a rapier. Oh no, they're not in the game yet, are they? I think I remember this. Okay, so we're gonna have to. I mean, I don't. There's the rapier. I don't actually want to take this to space. That's the thing. I could make a rapier-based. Make a rapier-based rocket to go to the underside. But what do we got? Engine mounts are not quite what I'm looking for. I don't know whether any of these... I mean, it's an idea. It's an idea. I don't think any of these trusses or the tubes are really going to finish us off here. It used to be that I would put down just like a little, not an engine plate, a little adapter or a nose cone or something like that. But there doesn't seem to be similar amounts of stuff. I do like these partial trusses. That's the first time I've seen those. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that's nice. You could use that for all sorts of stuff. I'm, of course, immediately thinking of little storage areas for space stations and stuff. These were my Transformer toys when I was a kid, so they are older than you. Yeah, cool. Proud Grimlock, Mirage, and Trax. Yeah, cool. Oh, that's really cool. Okay. Does anybody else see the correct part to kind of end this off with? I'm not sure. At this rate, I'm just going to end up throwing a cockpit on the other side. I'd be like, yeah, what about it? You got something to say? Maybe not like that, but we could end up there. Let's just throw some. What do we reckon? Stabilizers? Is that what we're supposed to think of as the tail plane? I think that might be. We'll throw that down there. No, not down there at all. Something like here. I feel like we need to get some wheels under this and get it out and see why it explodes. Right? That's kind of the main one there. I want to look at this, and this. I thought I clicked all of them. Actually, that's not horrific. I mean, it's kind of horrific. We've got a center of thrust down so low. I mean, we could grab one of those, put it up the top here, classic style. That is not perfect, but it's definitely getting there. I'm just gonna move this back a little bit. Just like so. I feel like it might need some more fuel. I feel like at this point... No, what have I clicked on? This is bad. It's back here. Hello, I don't want those procedural wings. Thank you. I feel like at this point... Yeah, that's pretty good. Because, of course, if I move the wings, everything out, all the center of mass and stuff moves. Why is this going to explode when I put it out on the tarmac? If anybody has any ideas... Also, how are we going to get... the gear in place? Let's get rid of that overlay. That's horrific. And then we'll figure out what we can do to tweak the center of thrust at some point. I'm sure we want to see some explosions by now, though. I know I do. Ground is the bit that I'm looking for here. I feel like we're on like large and extra large wheels only at this point. Like look at the size of this beast. Can I have the center of pressure? Maybe a center of mass as well. So I need to get my landing gear in between those two. I can do that on the wing. I'm not sure whether that's a great idea. Let's get the big one though. Let's get the big one. That's kind of What is this arrangement here? This is bad. I think though it's worth giving it a go, don't you? Yeah, let's give it a go. Are we going to tip back? I don't think we are. What are we going to call this? I've not even thought about any name at all. Put the shuttle cockpit back and have a tail gun. Okay, we might do that. It's a TriStar. I know many things called TriStar. As in like the what was the Boeing that did it? There was a Boeing that did this. I like it. I think it looks good. I don't like the back. I just need a name though. Boeing. Yeah, like that. Let's save that. I'm not even gonna bother with the name. Let's launch. Did it put me on the? Yeah, it did. Okay. This is pretty chunky. Pretty chunky. We could probably make it a little bit longer quite safely. Do you guys think so? I think so. We're at full throttle. We could do with having our landing gear a little further back. Maybe some more SAS on the craft, but we're just going to get rolling here. There's definite drag around here. If we could just get the back of the engine. Okay, this is bad. We've only got mild explosions. I feel like we can take off now, though. Yeah, kind of. There's definitely a problem because we've got all the weight at the front now. Because I don't know if you noticed, but my rear fuel tank just blew up. We now have. I'm glad the trees non. Actually, to be honest, no, I'm not glad the trees are non-colliding. I really want to have colliding trees. I don't know about you guys. But anyway, I've made a pretty fast plane here. A pretty fast, car. I don't think we're going to get much better than this. 200 meters per second, 220. Ooh. We were flying for a bit. So, was it Lockheed? Okay, cool. Let's lengthen this out a bit. Maybe get the wheels in a slightly further back position. Start with the lengthening, see how that goes. Now, really, what I should do, and I know this, what I should do is to take these fuel tanks off and replace them. There's a lot stuck to just these fuel tanks. I suppose it's just landing gear. We can do this. That's not the right size. That's the one I just got rid of. That one. Like so, right? What's that looking like, actually? Is that... I mean, it's going to be horrific misbalance of fuel draining, but this... It's not the worst I've ever seen. Not the best either. It's not the worst I've ever seen. I'm also going to do this. Ground, here we go. Tiny little landing gears. 2 of those on the back there. Just give us a little bump pad, you know, just a little bump pad. It's nice. Save. I'm still not sure if I'm doing the save right. I've not taken the moment to sit there and look at it. Hey, miss, how you doing? Good to see you, as always. Right, well, the plane hasn't immediately tried to flip backwards, so that's pretty good. Oh look, we could totally be taking more Kerbals up here. How are you doing, my dear? I hope you're good and well. Well, your plane doesn't have a bum. We didn't find the right thing to put on the bum. I think we're gonna have to make it a bum face. Put a face on the bum because there's not much else we can do. I'm not able to pull up. I'm not sure why. Oh, we've nearly got it. Nose up, my friend, nose up. Bounce. Yes. I don't know if we've got enough engine power. Have we once again just built a car? Just a rather complicated car? I think we might have. Can I steer onto the track? No. Something is pushing me down. I've got a feeling it's the top engine here. Wait. Can we Where's the thrust? Control independent. Bring it down a bit. In fact, bring it up. Turn it off. Is that right? Well, I think we may have failed the basic task of a plane. Hey, but we got a cockpit survival. That's pretty good. The water is so jank at the moment. I don't know if you... it's too far back, you reckon? Okay. This... Normally, the centre of lift being so far back is actually a good thing, but okay, I will... Alright, we'll stop the epileptic induction now. Not to launch. No. It's the VAB, thank you. More wing area. We'll go with both those things. I'll move the wing forwards and make it bigger. And put an upside down cockpit on the back. That's definitely a must. As soon as I have control. There we go. As soon as I have control. Right, so we're going to get this bad boy out. Turn it around. And I actually want to go that way up. I feel like that just looks a little better. Can we like click over here and look in the middle? There we go. Great. So you say that's too much of a gap. That's fine. I can live with that. We're going to bring this forward, so then I'm going to hit this, and we're going to make the wingspan a bit bigger on everything, I think. A bit thicker on everything. How about that? Is that too much? I don't know whether that update... Ooh. That's too on the nose. I'll be trying to fly it like a fighter plane. The next thing is I think I need to pull my engines down just a little bit to try and bring all the markers into line. About that far? No, it was about that far. Okay, great. I'm just gonna. Can we bring it up one click? Not with this level of control. I can't. Okay, let's try that. Agreed, that'll do. Okay, that's good. I like that we agree. I like that we agree. Where are you trying to stick yourself? Okay, we're going to put a parachute on the front, parachute on the back, of course. Like, this is very necessary in all airplane designs. Let's go on there and move the parachutes out of the starting stage. All right, let's save bow wing and... Oh, we should totally dihedral it, right? Let's launch it, see what we got. Because then it's the bow wing. You know, no. Okay, so looking good. Looking all right. I mean, it was a good job I decided to put those back landing gear on there, right? It's a design feature. I mean, to be fair, I know what my flying's like. That's why I put them there. Like... So the wheels could do with moving. These wheels here could do with moving back a little bit. Oh, we're getting. Ooh, yeah, airborne. I'm just as surprised as you guys are. I was expecting at least another like 10 minutes of like explosions, but here we go. Okay, great. Real question. Let's ask the real questions here. Can I open the cargo bay? Yeah. Okay. So the next. However long, is now going to be dedicated to making a Pegasus-type missile that can fit under there and then make its way to orbit afterwards. This thing, though, this is going to take a while to get up to a decent speed. Or at least a decent altitude. I wonder whether I can replace the tiles on the underside there. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to now, but... Control orientation. Oh, you can't change that. That's a shame. Is there anything here that I need to know about? I don't think so. I think this is really good. Okay, so... Playing good. Can I turn it? Oh, it's actually surprisingly responsive. I was expecting a lumbering beast, but no. I mean, kind of. Chase is very close, and it won't let me not be. Like, every time I scroll out, I want to be out. I want to be back here, and it's like, no, you're here when you're controlling. Okay, let's change the camera mode then. Oh, I ain't sure about this either. Really looking forward to having multiple people launching from these launch pads whilst I'm flying around. I mean, that sounds great. Do you think you could hit me with a rocket whilst I was flying around in this plane? Do you think that's a thing you can do? I'm fairly sure if you were in a plane, if most people are in planes, they could hit a plane. But trying to hit with a rocket, that's a tougher thing to do. That's a tougher thing to do. Sam style, maybe. I'm hands off the controls right now. Look at what's going on with this. Someone needs to learn what a PID controller is. Woo! That is some bouncing back and forth. I can't remember what PID stands for, but it stops this. It's kind of a method of taking some extra variables into account when you're searching around for, like, you know, add a bit this way, add a bit that way to keep you steady. It takes the rate of change into account as well, or something like that. I can't remember exactly. I did look into it once upon a time. That was like 7 years ago now. I can't remember that. Okay, I'm going to attempt to landing, despite, you know, totally against my better judgment, because this is going to go bad. We all know that there is only one way my landings go. Landing gear down. The music's getting tense. I don't know if it is. I'm just projecting here. Another thing that I'm really looking forward to with multiplayer is, of course, when I have launched the rocket from the underside of here, the plane is just going to go and crash. I should probably get Bill out of here and maybe put a robot in charge instead. Because some reason robots are more expendable than Kerbals. I'm not sure how we're feeling. How is everybody else feeling about that? Are actually Kerbals more expendable than robots? I'm not sure. Answers in the oldie chat box, and we'll take a vote. In fact, I'm going to make a poll as soon as I've landed. I think that's the way to do it. We're doing okay. Could probably do with a little more engine throttle than I've got right now, but here we go. Oh, no, not yet. Total engine stop. Once we stop bouncing, I'll put some brakes on. Okay, landing between the runway, classic technique taught in all pilot schools. We do seem to be bouncing a little bit higher every time. I'm not sold on that. Oh, front landing gear. Oh, that's got some bite. What is going on? Another beautiful landing. Good work, Bill. Good work. Where's... How do I add the thing? Have they taken polls away? Start a poll. Question. Who's more expendable? I'm sure I've spelled that wrong. Kerbals. Robots. Bam. And we'll see in a little bit how well that got received. Can we aim the camera down? Look, I don't know about you, but I feel like the camera's aimed like up here at the moment. That's not what I want to be looking at. Yeah, oh yeah, obviously this is much better. Much better. All right, Bill. Let's get you back to the VAB. Front wheel, yeah. Not so much the friction change. It just needs its brakes turned down a bit, and then the back brakes turn up a bit. That's a classic issue that I learned how to solve ages ago. Cruel Pursuit, 60 plus rescues and no. I mean, generally I don't kill my Kerbals. My tourists, though. Oh, you don't want to come on a tourist mission with me. I don't know what it is. I just can't seem to bring them back safely. And then we'll put some SAS on the back. So I've put a little robot control up front. We'll put SAS on the back. And then we'll have just a little bit more control, right? Just a little. I mean, to be fair, that was fairly controlled. There wasn't really a problem there. But you know, let's be more safe than sorry. And now we're going to build. How am I going to do this? Well, I'm going to utilize one of the lovely new features of Kerbal. I'm going to which bit did I pull out here? It was this one, right? I'm going to utilize this multi-building capabilities. Middle click, by the way, swaps your center of focus, and then with this, can I open it from here? Wait, part manager. Which one's this? Payload? That one? No, that's that one over there. What about this one here? Is the game just like, no, not until you've put a pod down? Is that really the way? Well, that's rubbish. Alright, well, we'll have this to compare to then, I suppose. If that's the way it needs to be, that's the way it will be. We'll take off the symmetry for that, and then I'm just going to build it onto a hard point. Like, you can imagine that the hard point will be on the inside here, but instead I'm just going to... Actually, let's attach it to the top. That sounds like a plan. Is that really? Yeah, that is really there. Something like this. Okay, and now we can just figure out how... Well, I mean, what's the central unit here? Obviously, it's the fuel tank. Twitchi, did you mess with mod settings? Maybe. Why? What's up? What do you think? What was I supposed? Was I supposed to play with something and I've forgotten, or what? Have I not supposed to play with something and you feel like I have? I was going to do one of these. Only one person has voted in the poll so far. Very surprised. Very surprised. That there, and then this here. Oh, I like the weird double look there. I feel like what I actually want to do now that I've got these two proper methane tanks out. No, I only want one. Wait. I know what I'm trying to do. I only want one methane tank, and then I want two like full Methalox tanks, right? Because it's going to be 1/3 rocket. Well, it's going to be 2/3 rocket, 1/3 aeroplane. Because I'm going to put the Rapier on the back here. Does it need an engine nacelle? I do believe it does. It needs something that allows it to breathe air, right? That's a thing. We could put these on the outside. That's a terrible looking rocket, but I might do it. Let's also go. We obviously need a control. Oops, too big. A control pad. Okay, that's pretty good as well. What else do you think we need? I'm almost certain we're going to need some fins on the back for just like a very small amount of control. So let's just go stabilizers. And how do I do? 4 times. There we go. 3 times probably would be enough, but we're gonna be super short. No, I don't want to change the shape of it. I want to change where you are sat on the craft as far back as possible. And now we just need to put something pointy on the front, right? Is there anything else I've forgotten? Anything else that we need? SAS. We need to be able to turn it as we're doing stuff, right? I could probably also put some RCS on here, but let's just see whether we can even get this thing out of the plane. I think that's a good idea. One of these? No. One of these? Yes. No. No. Yes. Yes and no. I don't know which way I'd want to have like curvy rocket nose. That way up? No, let's not. Let's just have a normal one. That? Oh, that's very boring. That's very boring. Okay, we'll do this. I think that's just about what I want. Get rid of this. Hello. What am I missing? What have I forgotten? We'll find out on the way. What better way to find out than to just go and blow everything up? Fail hard, fail often. Figure out what's going on, right? Okay, do I want to be as... times 4. Do I want to be as far up the front as possible? Ah, I see what it's trying to do. It's trying to attach to the side, to the top here. Do I want to? Yeah, as far up the front as possible. That might be a little bit too far. Or do we want to be near the back as possible? Which way gives us the most rattle room to get out of this cargo bay? That's what I'm interested in. Is getting out of the cargo bay without destroying my craft. I think it's going to be pretty difficult because it is a long boy. It is a long boy. Maybe what we actually need to do is change that nose cone. That nose cone is definitely looking a little bit long there. That's... Unfortunately, whilst it doesn't look quite as good, it does fit requirements just a little bit better. And now let's put this back together. Okay, all right. Are we ready to just like go give this a go? Let's just go give it away. Not that engine first, and definitely not that. So we want the jet engines to start first. Then we want to drop the craft. Big engine turns on. There's parachutes, but they're not going to get used because these Kerbals are not coming home. In fact, Kerbals, sorry, Bill, no. Bill, no. Let's launch. It seems like suddenly you can't moderate chat or you've already cleared the messages or YouTubers, but I don't see any messages. I think everything's alright. I think everything's alright. Wow. Looking good. Looking good. Like, what is this? Look at it bounce. Feel like it's just trying to flap and take off. It's like, I'm a bird, I want to be free. All right, here we go. 3, 2. There's a countdown. Let's just fly. Oh, it's because I put the rapier engine, and now. Okay, I see what's happened here. We're carrying on. We're carrying on. It's broken loose. Turns out I want this the other way up. We'll make that happen. That's not a problem. I don't think we need dihedral, though. Yeah, for the bow wing. I'm just gonna. Why can't we leave the active vessel? Why not? What's wrong? Oh, there's no battery on that thing. I bet it's dead already. What we gonna try and hit? Yeah, blame me like this. I've tried to close my landing gear a couple of times by the keyboard now. It's just not working. I'm pushing forwards with all my might. There we go. Oh, this thing wants to tip back like you would not believe. Parts manager. Payload. Cargo bay. Are we ready? Drop this rather expensive test article. Go! Not opening. Well, man, it took a while. I can't leave the active vessel. That's rubbish. How am I supposed to do air launch? Wow, that travels far. Did I hit I didn't even hit the dish. Okay, we'll go try that again. The center of mass should have been where the rocket was. But yeah, you're right. I should double check that. See, look, now it just looks like we're flying backwards. As I failed to hit my target, we're going to have to do the only honourable thing. I really hate antennas. Like these dishes are just too much. Just too much. Let's revert back to the VAB. Let's look at some buttons. Let's put the bow in bow wing. Let's move the wheels back. Double check the center of mass. Turn the hard point over. Is that everything? Did I get them all? I'm still not going to do them as I'm trying to fix them. Yeah, right. I could I hit my microphone. I'm sorry, guys. I could try and like list them all out now, but it's going to be weird. So you, just a little bit of this. Oh, well, that's a lot. Can I press shift and get less of that? Yeah, 1, 2, something like that, and then we'll do the opposite 1, 2 with that. I think the engines are all right, just kind of twisted like that. There's no reason for them not to be, right? Okay, bow wing looking good, looking good. Da ba bam. Oh, wait, I need to pull it forwards. No, not these. These. No, not forwards. Maybe the engines forwards. Maybe the engines forwards, because they're the vast majority of the mess now, right? I also would like to open the cargo bay. That's a lot nicer than I thought it was going to be, having failed to consider it immediately. That's the whole one of these off. So wait. How do I know which side of this hard point drops and which point lets go? I don't know. I should have paid more attention when we did it last. Can we get rid of this, and this? I'm going to assume that's better, because when we moved it in last time, I moved it in as the whole unit, right? And I think that... We'll find out. We'll find out. Quickly check of details again. That's very high. Very high. Maybe we need to bring it down just a little bit. Just a little bit more. Mass is just like, no, I'm running away with you as well. I mean, we could totally bring the engines up. I don't know about that. The thrust and mass were getting a little bit out of line with each other. Is the wing just gonna work? I'm gonna pull a face at it and we're gonna find out. I'm gonna pull a face and find out. Oh wait, yeah. This braking power down. These two braking power up. Yeah, yes. We moved those. We've got the dihedral. Hey, nerd of all nerds, how are you doing? The center of mass is not perfect, but it's going to be pretty good. There's no solar power or battery on my car, on my my rocket here. So let's... Can I pull that off of there? Slap a battery in between. This one? Yeah, I like that. Let's not do that. How do I do this without triggering the wing builder? Okay, so something like that. Something like that. Let's close this up. Is the dihedral too much? Like that is pretty high. That is pretty high. I wonder whether I can actually deal with it with these. Oh, I did not even think about this. Yes. That's still a lot lower than I would normally like to put them. The wheels at the back though are starting to get a bit more where we want them. But when I move those, everything moves. But I think we're a little bit more stable. We'll find out. What's the best way to find out? We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. Hey Sparks, how you doing? What do you think of one too many? I mean, I was considering stopping at one, but I feel like we don't convey the true bowiness of bowing if we don't. Oh, my back landing gear are just too much now. I need to push them up just a little bit, or bring this gear down a little bit. But hey, when's that ever stopped us? Is it just like, hey, there's a rocket in here, so we're just going to give you a proper countdown? I think that might be what they're doing. Well, in fact, I think it's bad programming. Oh, is this my frame rate right now? Is that really what's going on? Oh no, we have problems. I can feel it already. There's big problems. There are big problems with how this is flying. So we're getting actual lift, so that's pretty good. I mean, we'll take it. Why doesn't G on the landing gear work? What is this? It was working earlier. It was working earlier. Are you launching a flight-dropped rocket? That is my plan. That is my plan. At the moment, the rocket is sat too far back. We're going to have to do a little bit of rebalancing here. That's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world at all. But my real question is whether I can actually change from one craft to another. I've not been able to do so recently. Let's point prograde. Because it wants to pull up, but I'm trying to point prograde. Maybe it will like cancel out. Maybe it'll cancel out. I don't think it's cancelling out. let's just slap back onto normal SAS. That wobble though, that wobble is something incredible. What can we do to fix this? Is there something we can do on the wings? Let's bring up there. Metamorphs, I mean, they're nice, but deploy angle, maybe bring that down a little bit. No, that's not right. Advanced controls, is there like, yeah, we got authority limiter was what I was thinking about. So like 15, 7 seems good. 15 was the maximum. So now that we've managed to down, so where is the problem with the oscillation? Let's bring that down. Anything above like 12? We're just gonna go there. There we go. Top tip for you guys: if your plane is shaking around, try and just like dampen the amount your wings can actually even turn. Whoa, mate! Let's turn that back down again. Is that better? Okay, we got that's better. That's better. Now we just need to speed up time a little bit. And try and make some decisions about how high we're actually going up. I don't know the flight profile as have the rocket as the initial command point, so when it separates it stays with the rocket. That's a good. We could probably like make a a simulation of that by coming into is it pods? I don't know where it's pods. Which one? Yeah, that's the one inside. We go control from here. There we go. That's pretty good. Haha, my rocket's upside down on the inside. All right, that's cool. That's no. I hate how they've implemented these clouds. Can I just bring that? Look at this like edging effect around my plane here. I despise that quite a lot. Quite a lot. Right. So the next question that I've got. Oh, look at that. With the same breath, how beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? That is magnificent. Can we wait? Zoom in. Good screenshot. Bing. Get out of here, Aero GUI. No one wants you. No one wants you. I like a good edging. That was bad edging. The edge detection is really a fine-tuned thing. Okay. Sorry, just had a quick sip of liquids here. Are we ready to like we're nowhere near at like the edge of my climb, right? Like that's not what I think is going on here. But I am like, okay, can we even take control of this craft? So we're gonna open the payload bay. Payload bay has been opened. I'm just gonna drop it. Thought I was just gonna drop it. Let's try that. No. Get rid of this. Go. Button's not working. Button is not working. Alright, that's fine. It's not a buggy game. I don't know what you're on about. Where is the coupling? The AD25. Strong impulse decouple. Oh, we're away! I wish we'd stayed pointing prograde, but well, we got this on here. What is this? Right, point upwards. Why is my engine not started? Because we've got the thing. Fuel tank. I'm not sure why this has gone like this. It's not even gonna. But what was that? Okay, let's revert to the VAB. I could figure out that. I don't know what was wrong with the drop in my engine. We could probably fire up all the engines and stuff before we drop next time, right? That's probably the way. I'm also gonna turn my control system back over. Take that then off of the plane. The wings were awkward, but I think for the visual gag, it's worth it. I think. Give me this. Open this up. I'm gonna start by rotating. Is it this one? I hope so. I hope so. Can we turn that over here? Just full 180. Like that. There we go. Okay, that's pretty good. And then we're going to do the same with this in here. We're going to give it a full 180, which I'm going to do from the front so I can make sure I'm looking right. Okay, and then I believe now, if we move the parts manager out of the way, yeah, that's sticking out the top now, so we just shimmy that back inside. Do we try and sort out the balance issue, or do we go like, it's good enough? I mean, if we get one launched, that will definitely be good enough. I only want one of these, but this is a good way of making sure I've got it set up right. Just bring this forwards. Something like that. Something like that. I wanted to bring these wheels up just a little bit, right, like that. What I could have done is made the springs a bit, one of my favourite words, mungier. That probably would have also worked. Mungy springs. Let's save this. Yes. Save. Launch it, see how it goes. I mean, it's always good when your plane acts like a seesaw. I mean, actually, honestly, it is kind of good when your plane acts like a seesaw. We're going to actually stick with this orientation. I turned off my SAS and turned it back on so it remembers that my nose is in the air, so that I can, you know, have a head start to being able to lift off. I think that's a good shout. I can't believe it's not even 7 o'clock and we're already at like trying to take this rocket off. I'm not sure how far we're gonna get. I will be aghast and amazed if we actually make it to orbit. At which point we'll start making our own strata launcher. You know, we'll just like copy this out into 2 fuselages and like strap the rocket in between 2 wings or something like that. I think that will work fine. This is a good climb angle. I can deal with this. Are we pulling back more though as time goes on? Look at my nav ball. I think we might be. I'm gonna push my nose forward just a bit. Push my nose forward just a bit. Forward a bit. Well, it was great flying with you. I seem to have no control. Let's try and go for the SAS instead. Is that going to give me the control? No. This is uncontrollable. It's absolutely uncontrollable. Maybe we need a larger tail fin. I'm going with we need a larger tail fin. I wonder if it's going to do a graceful backflip though. It seems to be trying for one. Now, predictions now. Are we about to hit the floor? Or is it going to pull out gracefully? I'm not sure. It's done neither of what I imagined. We kind of just stalled. Not sure why it can't just look at the right direction. This means that we're going to have quite the time trying to find out how to fix this, because I'm not entirely sure what's wrong. We'll look at the centre of mass and stuff, because that's normally where things have gone wrong. Normally things have just been slightly shuffled around, and we've probably ended up with our centre of aerodynamic lift in front of our centre of mass, or something like that. Now, the real question... Oh, wait. How do I bring these down here? I should have done this ages ago. Nah, parachutes were useless. Why did we even invest in this rubbish? Okay, it looks to be like 2/3 of you think the robots are more expendable than Kerbals, and 1/3 of you are heartless people. Okay, that's what was I saying? Need to be. We're going to look at the center of mass, center of live. Yeah, I mean already look at that. That's not ideal. I'm going to click this button. I pressed the part manager as well, and now all sorts of weird stuff's happened. I'm going to delete this and Control Z. Does that work? Do we get to undo? We do get to undo. That's good. I want this button, as I was saying. A bit more wingspan. Bit more angle. I don't know about the angle, but a bit more root, bit more girth right there. And how much tip? That's the question right there. Maybe something like this. Control surface. Okay, we can get more control. I definitely want like as much control surface as possible on the rear end here. And position. I'm not sure what the position does. Does anybody know what position does? I can't. We're not looking directly at it, so I don't know. I'm gonna go back to the halfway mark, and we'll figure out what that does at some point. Oh yeah, much better, much better. If anything, too much. Let's bring down the angle, not the angle, the span, just a little. Let's bring that down to about 1.5. Sorry, 0.15. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's looking good. That's looking much better. Much better. Does make me wonder what's going to happen to the plane when I drop the rocket. But I mean, we don't care at that point, right? We don't care about that point. Ooh, someone's making some noise next door. Let's end that poll. Good work on the poll, guys. Good work on the polls. Well, twice as many votes as I thought we had. Okay, let's turn that off and let's wind up our rockets. Well, our engine, anyway. Is this even going to be stable? Honestly, I'm not sure. Should have moved our wheels just a little bit further back again. Ooh, that phasing. It's very inspirational music, but I've made this observation before, and I shall make it again. It's a bit Sim City, the music, isn't it? I feel like I should be like building a brave new society somewhere. What is going on with this flight? Oh, are we airborne? Are we safely airborne? Mostly. Okay, mostly. That's fine. We can deal with that. Holy Dihildril, how you doing, prone turnip? I'd like to introduce you to my newest aircraft. It's a Boeing, and we've got a rocket inside here. So far, our transition from rocket to plane has been very interesting. Is it me, or have we got a bit of... Maybe it's a visual illusion from the dihedral. It feels like these rear tail planes are pointed in the other direction. Also, there's no great end stop for this size tank, so we just turned the other cockpit upside down, and it at least looks the right shape from a distance. If you kind of squint a little funny at it, it makes sense. It makes a little bit of sense. We are going to just pull up a little bit here. I don't know what climb rate I want to have, but I think we want to be... I don't know. At what altitude do we want to drop our rocket, or do we want to attempt to drop our rocket? I am thinking about 5 kilometers at the moment, because we're just testing at the moment. We're just testing. Bill Kerman, what are you doing in that seat? Why are you there, Bill? Why are you there? I don't want to be that person, but you really shouldn't be. Also, why have we got... You see the fuel tanks here? Liquid fuel... Oh no, I've misread them. My bad. That's fine. It'd be very cool to make a plane that looked like a boat. It would be. Is that the moon? I think that's the moon. Can we go inside? We can't go inside. That's a shame. I did install an IVA mod, but I think it broke. I think it broke. Let's speed up time here. Get her moving. Get her moving. I'm not sure how I feel about what they did to the island airport over there. Pull up a bit more. I feel like we're just not climbing enough. Let's climb some more. Not so much the island airport itself, but its little sister islands. They used to be great big craggy masses that you could really like have a lot of fun trying to land rockets on top of, because they were really hard to land on top of, right? And now we've just got like Desert Island Atoll, which is a thing. Struts from wingtips fuselage for the street. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah. You could probably even go straight across. I mean, look at that. Or maybe. Nah, I don't know. But it would definitely give the right impression, right? It would definitely give the right impression. As I speed up time, look, my nose just drops and drops and drops. Now, I don't know whether that's an artifact of the way the game's too far processing stuff, or the fact that I've just made a nose-heavy craft. I don't know. I'm just gonna pull up at this point. Okay, this feels better. This is a good rate of climb. Gonna open this up. We're gonna turn my engine on first this time. Air breathing mode activate. Okay, wonderful. Ready to drop. Why can't? Because Bill's on board. Off he goes. Get out of here. Oh, I can't. I literally am not allowed to leave my Kerbals alone. All right, Bill, we're going skydiving, and you're going to watch that over there crash, because it's your fault, my friend. It's your fault. Do I not have a parachute? Ah, Bill. Yeah, I cannot leave active vessel. This is horrific. What is this? Dear Intercept Games, that's their name. Okay. Today I just seem to completely forget what they're called. You've made a horrific game, by the way. Look at his funny little face. He looks like he's having the time of his life. Surely he knows he's either an engineer or a site. Oh, yeah, no, realization has just dawned on his face as to what is about to happen. When do you reckon we're getting the lights, by the way? Do you see these little LED strips at the top, and then we've got some 2 lamps either side? Bill will splash and be fine. I mean, I'm not entirely sure that he's going to be okay. We're currently... Oh, we're on orbit. What's the surface? Moving at 68 meters per second. That's pretty fast. Bill, my man, like, wow. Hit the floor at like, I don't know, 100 miles an hour or something. It's just like splush, no problem. Right, so we go to the VAB, we confirm, we get Bill out of there, and like, wonder why we can't swap the active vessel. That's kind of annoying. Gotta work on a checklist of procedures to make sure that we can launch a craft that we can swap to and from. Kerbals, Bill, get out of there. Empty. Now we should be able to launch. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should have swapped the staging over as well, because I want it this way around, right? Oh. It didn't like me trying to change the camera while I was looking at the parts. Like this, like that. And we are away. We're kind of away. Maybe I need more engines on this. What do you guys think? We could definitely get another row of Goliaths like underneath the wing, which I would then have to balance out by making this a two Goliath on the top, like one either side of the stabilizing wing there, which I feel like probably is too small. Given the size of our other wings, this one's probably too small now, right? We'll think about that though. We'll think about that. Currently going 68 meters per second, same speed that Bill smashed into the water at. I feel like we should be taking off though. Let's give it a little bit more angle. Yeah, we have liftoff. Life is good. Life is grand. So G doesn't work when there's no Kerbal on board. That seems to be the difference, because it was working when Bill was on board, but it isn't now that we're using the robot. Yet another reason why robots are more expensive. Bulletproof Bill, don't give him ideas. He'll set up a rig to fire a rocket in Bill's face. I mean, I did do that as the glorious leader himself indeed did that in Kerbal Warfare. Can I get up to about 20 degrees? Getting there. Getting there. Okay, I think that calls for a bit of time acceleration. We seem to be going okay. ×4 is holding its own. That's good. That's good. I'm much more interested in our acceleration upwards than I am in our acceleration forwards. Of course, the big benefit that airdropping gives is the fact that you're up out of the atmosphere. It's not so much how fast you're going, because the speed of a plane compared to how fast you need to go to get into orbit is like ridiculously minuscule, right? Like it's hard to even state how much faster you need to be going to be able to get to space. But the atmosphere, man, that stuff is like soupy butter, right? Like you try to like swim your way through it and you're just packing on calories all the time. I don't think that's the analogy I was trying to make, but here we are. And so it's only really by getting our rocket up nice and high that we're able to take advantage of plane technology. I feel like we're doing okay so far. 3-4 kilometers up in the air. Going okay. I'm noticing that that's only halfway up. I don't know. Mr. Wizzy guy? Mr. Wiz guy? I don't know. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Raptor as the missile engine, air intake. I don't know which one was the engine. I mean, we've got the rapier on the back. Sorry. Yeah. I mean, the game hasn't really come out. Welcome to early access. This is quite a buggy mess of a game. It has to be said. It is like it's back to the oldie days of like having to think pretty hard about how you put your craft together so that it doesn't just get thrown apart. Just a little higher. I'm not sure how much further I want to take this. Cargo bay open. Not that one. This one. Can we control from here? Okay, this is good. Keep pulling up, please. Control enable. Good control orientation. Engine on. Sounds good. 3, 2, 1. Drop. Doesn't matter how hard I try, turns out we can't not have this hard point stuck to it. Okay, we're going to have to do something about that. But we've got a better system here. Why did my engine just die though? What's going on? Mr. Rapier, please. Activate. What is it? Engine throttle all the way. Go. What? Why is this not doing the thing it's supposed to be doing? I actually don't know. Status occluded? What are you occluded by? I don't know. Do you guys know? And we've got to get rid of that thing. We've got to get rid of that thing. That's horrific. I have to get back to work. Well, it's good to see some. Oh, hey, Landstrider. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. The new UI is an issue. The fact that we don't have the same number of gizmos, also a problem. Let's just open this payload bay. Let's try it. This is not working. I really wanted to have this because it kind of like stood us off from the payload bay a little bit, but that's just not the winner. Where is... No, that's cargo coupling. That's what I'm looking for. Let's try one of these. I said one of those, but okay. This looks big. Is that too big? Only one way to find out, really. Something like this? Yeah. And then this goes back a bit. I'm sure that's changed our center of mass and center of lift, so we'll double check that. Why can't I get rid of the menu? 1, 2, 3. Hey, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Close the cargo bay. Now we got this in the wrong place. Wait, we can change that. Okay, that's good. Anyone know any other reason? Yeah, why was that occluded? Wait, let's get back and have a look. If I move these forwards, I bet that's got something to do with it. I'm not sure whether I just want to leave these off for now. We'll work on that in a second. We'll work on that in a second. Let's close that. I just want to get this up in the air. Yeah, so there, the main problems are like a lot of the VAB keys that you expect to work. Look at that. Don't work. But you know, that's just learning a new game, right? I'm just going to kind of climb at as steep an angle as these engines can take. Did my landing gear just blow up? I obviously have moved the center of mass back a bit. Whoops. Well, we're probably going to blow some stuff up. Which, you know, no real bad thing. Actually, we're just going to take off. Are we? What's even going on here? I think I can lift. Whoa, just in time as well. Imagine being on that plane. That would have been amazing. Got to keep twisting. Because of the dihedral on there, it's trying to return me back to level flight. It's not what I want. There we go. That's better. How high up can we pull up? This little thing here, I mean, it's behind the engine. Look, there we go. You can't see it. You can't see it at all. Okay, this is a good flight profile. Mostly just lifting up at the moment. Speeds. We'll go with double speed. 4 times speed seemed to give us some weird pointing issues, but that's fine. We can definitely try and take off like this. Whilst this is taking off, I'm gonna do my flask and enjoy a little bit of caffeine. I am a big fan of caffeine. Wow, look at the texturing on the clouds there was quite weird. Try not to spill hot liquids over the keyboard. I was actually successful. Okay, great. Okay, we're pointed at the moon. That's nice. Parts manager, if you could, please. We're going to look at the pods. We're going to look at this one here. We're going to control from there. Whoa, they didn't like that. They didn't like that, did it? Let's slow this down, pull back a bit. I just pressed the stop button. What is wrong with me? We're starting to lose a little bit of altitude, but that's fine. That's fine. Not altitude, speed. Sorry, speed. But that is fine. We're going to open the payload bay. I just want to even just take control of this craft in the right manner. This comes down here. Wind up the engine. Engine be wound up. Wow. I guess that's just how it goes sometimes. Can I just take the rocket out from underneath and test it on the floor? Is that a thing I can do? Let's just give that a go quick. We're going to achieve this by... Yeah, you know what? That is kind of annoying me. We'll have a look at how to get that off there. Oh, grab. Thank you. Stand that upright. Say you're in control now. Launch from the... Oh, wherever. I don't care where we launch from. Just launch. I must have misunderstood a Kerbal control there. Revert to VAB. So how do I... There's one of the buttons down below, wasn't it? It's not just what you're focused on. Okay. Learning new things about the game every day. Because, you know, I've not played it enough. Man, it's quite the rocket they got there. It's quite the rocket. You over there. Hello. Launch assembly. Is that now right? You? Launch? I think that's the button. Yeah, that was the button I needed to press. Okay. Full throttle. Can this even launch? That's the question I'm asking now. Okay. Some might say no. So it works pretty well in closed cycle. What speed do you reckon we need to be going before we can start testing the... Hey Tremaine, good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. So it does, like, this missile straight up needs to be launched from a craft. But once you get going, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Man, look at us picking up the speeds now. It wasn't getting to the... Yeah, I would possibly say that as well. I wasn't keeping an eye down there to know. But I think you may very well be right. I think now all we need to do is just sit back and wait, right? Because there's no atmospheric heating, I could just keep low down in the atmosphere. In fact, I just want to point prograde now. And we're just going to pick up more and more and more speed until eventually I'm traveling at orbital velocities anyway. This is one of the failings of this challenge in the current state of the game, shall we say, is that it can be achieved pretty easily. In fact, I am having difficulty keeping my nose pointed at the prograde marker. Currently at 11 kilometers, moving 1,500 meters per second. That'd be like 50,000. That's not at all where we're at. Am I going to have the fuel? I think I might. Hey Forrest, how are you doing? I don't know why the video's not letting it skip forward. Have you considered turning up the speed to ×2? I highly recommend that. Pull up a little bit, shall we? That might have been a bit too much. I have no control. Ooh, that is a noise. That is horrific. That is horrific. So I can easily... so we now need those tail fins that we were talking about earlier, right? Return back to the VAB. Confirm revert. We have a little bit of oxidized, but that wasn't the problem. The problem was that I had tried to nose up, and I nosed up too far outside of my outside of what I think of as like the control zone. You got this angle, you got this like area around your prograde where your craft can fly in a very stable configuration, and I had left that point. It wasn't really on purpose, but you know, it's where we were. I don't think extra smalls are the ones we want, though, are they? They might be. They might be 4. Let's just try that. Make it a little bigger. I was a little bigger, little bigger, not that much. Something like this. Yeah, that looks pretty good. We'll see how good it is. We'll see how good it is. Okay, as per last time, we're going to have to start with closed cycle. But we can very, very quickly get our nose forward and go air breathing. Was that too quick? Today we find out. Yes, I can already tell you. Yes, that was too quick. Trying to pull back pretty hard now. Pretty hard. Okay, then we'll try that one again. Revert to launch. We'll let ourselves get up a little bit higher. It was good air breathing mode. I just didn't have enough forward momentum to let the lifting body mechanics, shall we say, because my rocket is a circle. Gets weird. I mean, it's all about airflow and density, air density. Air breathe, close cycle. Go. Do, however, want to try and get horizontal motion getting pretty quick. Okay, should we try here? Feeling much better. Much better. Can it hold its own, though? There's the question. I think we're going to have to get up to about maybe 200, 300 meters per second before it does just carry on pointing forwards. Okay, so I think we can safely say that it's not really the missile that's the problem here. Definitely could be doing it better, but it's not really the missile that's the problem. So we're gonna have to go. I don't know. This is pretty good though. This is pretty good. How do I know? Here's the air intake. I was about to say, how do I know how much air it's like dragging in and how much is going out? And more importantly, what the efficiency of my engine is. My delta V is dropping in a spectacular manner. Also, we just very much crossed over a barrier, and look at that air dropping down there. Getting ready to change over to closed cycle. Maybe do that now, actually. And we'll just fly our way all the way up to orbit. We've got a 40 kilometer apoapse right now. Apoapse this. Why is my... Oh, because oxidizer. Look at how close those two were, actually. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Am I going to be able to push us up into orbit? I don't know, actually. I don't know. We're going to stop about here. Is this even orbit capable? I think it is. I think it is. Thanks, Paige. Let's get rid of you and your first time user experience. Yeah, nice. I like the because this one's a liquid fuel tank, and these two are rocket fuel tanks. I like the way the paint job works. I'm not so keen on the underside, but that top one's looking pretty good. Pretty good. Are we good? I think we're good. Pushing the apoapsis forwards a little bit there. Let's actually creep a little bit closer. I never know how close to make my burn when we're up there. I think anywhere within sort of 20 seconds is good enough. I sometimes push it to within 10, but I feel like that gets too close. Sometimes feel like 15 seconds is the correct timing, but I wouldn't like to come down and say that definitively. Okay, so that's orbit. So this really can make orbit. It's never coming back. I wonder if we want to change that nose cone for a... The reason it's not coming back is it doesn't have a parachute. I'm wondering whether I want to change the nose cone for a parachute. We could totally do that. We could totally do that. I'm just going to rip through the nighttime here. Going to bring it back and see how it does handle re-entry. I'm guessing badly because there's not a great deal going on with this craft. Brake hard, but not too hard, and then I'm going to point prograde, but we're going to almost immediately change that to the stability down below here, so that I keep orientation with the floor as it is right now, and as we move further around the ball, it means my angle relative to the floor is going to slightly increase, granting me some lift, I hope. That's a bit more lift than I was hoping. No, this is about right. This is about right. We'll take this. We'll take this. There's no heating effects yet. It's the one thing that I'm most like. It really does take away a bit of the feel of the game. You know, it really does. Oh, I can control whilst we're at time warp. Okay, that's nice. I do wonder where the delineator between the two situations are, because sometimes, especially up in orbit, when you're trying to control at time warp, it doesn't let you. I'm not sure whether that's a decision they've made or just a bug. Who knows? Who knows? We're coming in over the desert. I was just like, I'm not sure I recognise this area, but that must be... Yeah, that's the crater over there. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. I'm really glad they kept that. I mean, could you imagine... Like, they've not done a great deal of changing Kerbin. Right, the desert's where you expect it. The big water is where you expect it. The crater is still where you expect it. Would you believe the North Pole is even where you expect it? What's going on with my angle of attack here? I think I'm okay with it. I think I'm okay with it. Like, what do you think could have been changed about Kerbin? Like, they've changed the tiny islands, as I mentioned, and probably no one other than me noticed that. You know, it's not a big problem. It's not a big problem. This is taking a while to come back, but also handling it pretty well. The real question is, can I then start flying and go smash into the VAB? I think that's a good way to try and... Oh, look at this wobbly craft in this game. I'm not sure why they are so wobbly. We're 15 kilometers up. Is that low enough to be able to turn my rapier back onto air breathing mode? Maybe turn it up. Yeah. I think we're about to get back up to orbital speed because we are a long way away from the KSP. But look at how much I'm already bringing my prograde. That's the word I'm looking for. My prograde up. If I just keep pointing roughly in this direction whilst it fires, we should be able to push that out far enough to nearly get all the way around to Kerbin. That's my plan. Not to Kerbin. I don't know why I keep calling the KSP Kerbin at the moment. I seem to be as confused as the map is, because that's also calling it Kerbin. This is some pretty good high altitude missile tech. I like it. I like it. Well, I think we need to try and get some more Goliaths on the plane. Do we think that's the key? I don't know. I don't know. We're not picking up any more speed, but that is staying the same distance away from us now. Obviously, the fact that we're so high up in the air means we're starting to get less and less air into our engines. I wonder whether that means we're less efficient for the fuel. I don't know, or whether the fuel flow just slows down because we can't burn as much. Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't know. I assume it means that we literally cannot burn as much fuel. Sorry, not. We are not getting as much thrust per fuel. I assume that the fuel burn is constant. The fuel consumption rate? Yeah, there we go. Anyway, look at this shot right now. I think that's amazing. Let's turn that off. Zoom in a bit. What is this thing? Get out of my face. Yeah, that's nice. There's quite the screenshot there. That's quite the screenshot. But this has already taken much longer than I expected it to. I was kind of hoping we could just like fly up to orbital speeds again. I'm just gonna run forwards at ×4 now. We're gonna see where it ends up. Now you might be able to see it. I can definitely see it. This craft is nosing down. Look at the streaks. Look at the streaks. That's not what I had set it up to do. But maybe it's just following the curvature of curving. That is not happening at all. Is it? I don't want to do those things. Pulling up as hard as I can. How about if we pull up that hard? I mean, I'm trying. I am trying. Just go faster to miss the planet. That's exactly the point, right? I don't think that's going to happen today, though. Even trying to point up like this. We got the electric. What's going on with these? Deployment angle, advanced controls, authority limiter. Oh, it doesn't have any more than it's got. That's the problem there. We're almost entirely dependent on the engine. Try harder. So, why can't we drop it out from the underside of the plane? What's going on there? So this, good rocket. We like it. Let's come over here. Let's get rid of this rocket. It's exactly the same rocket. No, come back. Where's the decoupling? We just want small decoupler like this. Yeah, you can go up there if you want. It's not quite where I wanted you, but you know, that's good enough. Turn you inside and then down. You there? Is that even on the decoupler? I mean, how do I know for sure? That looks like it's on the decoupler. What happened to the engine? What happened to my engine? Look, it's when I do this. Okay, I'm just gonna try it like that. Is that the right way around? That feels like the right way around. I want to look at that decoupler. Hello. Back out a bit. Oh, that was it. If we can just hide. There we go. You. There we go. To you. Move it much more. Well, I don't know about much more forwards, but let's bring it more forwards in the payload bay. And if we can, down more. And then you, down more. And then hopefully, when we close the cargo bay, still inside. Good, good, good. Can't close the parts manager. It wasn't having it. It was like, no. Okay. So all the individual parts of this work. All the individual parts of this work. Let's move those wheels. Oh no, are we alright? I think we might be alright. Something's wrong here. What has happened to these engines? Wait, you and you. So it's just the one on top. What happened to the staging here? It's that trumpet line. That trumpet line is like the first tune they play you. Is it City Skylines? Something like that. I don't know. I feel like the Kerbal music, don't get me wrong, the sound design, listening to the engines, the crunch of stuff underfoot, like stuff like that, perfect. The music, I think they've gone a step in the wrong direction. And it's obviously, you know, personal opinion. Your mileage may vary, but like, yeah, I don't think it's quite as good music. That is a super controversial opinion at the moment, because everyone's going on about how good just like the general sound design is of Kerbal, and I cannot take away from engines or wheels on tarmac or any of these other sounds. Just not feeling the music. Not as much anyway. Still no that. What lights do I have to turn on and off? That's a real question I've got here. Jason Fisher always turns the music down where you can barely hear it. You like the other sounds better? Yeah, maybe at some point we'll I don't know, make a playlist in the background of like stream safe music that we can play. Actually be inspired. Let's turn down the authority of these particular wings. Please, be chill, my brother. Be chill. Okay, that's good. Need to climb to a certain height. I don't know what height. Maybe 3 kilometers. We need to try and build up enough speed that we can drop the rapier without problems. Or at least so we can build up enough speed as we're like hurtling towards the floor. Probably what's going to happen, right? It's probably what's going to happen. I think about 4 kilometers is all that the Goliaths can handle. What we should have done is probably made a proper jet. You know? But I very rarely get to use the Goliaths in any sort of sensible plane. Yeah, if I'm making an Akrana plan, the Goliaths are definitely the ones that I go to. If I'm just like trying to fly around the... No, not even if I wanted to fly around the planet would I turn to the Goliaths, right? And I think I know why now. I think this stream has shown us why. Turn back. Okay, 170, 171. This is starting to sound good. Open the cargo bay. Find the right pod. Control from there. Hit the engines on. Drop it. Why now? I think we found a bug. I think we found a proper bug, guys. It's just occluded. It's not occluded. You know what I'm saying? There are problems, and it's not a problem I have induced. Should we try a different plan? Let's try a different plan. Revert to the VAB. We'll clear all this off. I'm going to make a transforming plane. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to make a transformer. Do we do it with the rapiers, or do we do it with different types? Okay, this was interesting. I really liked it. It was a good start. Yeah, indeed. Let's do it. Let's do it. Get rid of you. All right. We're gonna have. I mean, we kind of got to have a Kerbal capable craft now, right? If we're gonna do anything quickly, let's do. Nope, none of these. Not that one either. This one? Yeah, there you go. All right, great. And then we're going to same engine setup as we just had, I think. I wonder, am I just going to test this straight out? Are we just going to be like, oh wow, look how powerful this is? Like one there, and then a methane. I actually need to sneeze. Wow, hold on one moment, guys. Oh, right, sorry about that. My bad. Okay, let's get back. Okay, I want... We know what engine. It's just this one. It was here somewhere. There we go. Bam. Okay. Now, the thing is, we know that we can't... Why can't I look down below? I do disagree with the fact that it's always trying to make me look at the top of the craft. I want to go with a decoupler. Or we could have the aerodynamic... No, I think we're just going to go with 2 of these. I want to go, like, backwards. There we go, in the order there. We're going to have an actual wing. That's a big wing. It's too big a wing. I'm gonna have a small wing. as much as I wanted to have a big wing, we're gonna have a big wing. Let's have a big wing. What could go wrong? In, down. Is it gonna be just this wing? Is that all that we're gonna have here? And it's gonna throw it away at the right moment. What have I done? Control Z. I tell you what, one of the worst implemented parts of this game are the struts, which is annoying because you need them. Something like that? Yeah, something like that. Okay, that's how you make a plane, guys. That's how you make a plane. Do we want just a control surface or a stabilizer? Which ones come with... I presume the control surfaces come with actual control surfaces on them. Why won't you attach here at all? Like, what's... Is there a problem? Have I done a thing wrong? Get rid of the workspace. I just want to attach this. You see where this strip is here? I just want to attach it there. Not having it. Nope. Nope. How about some wing? No wing. Okay, well, it turns out that this is all I'm allowed to put on this craft. Fine, we'll do it like that. We'll play your game. I don't care. Now I want to have a set of foldable landing gear. It won't attach to anywhere. We have a problem. We have a problem. Nothing will attach to anything. We're gonna just go. Oh no, the big wing. Save that. Exit out. There's exit to main menu and see what we can do. The home key resets your camera. Leave the VAB and go back. Yeah, that was literally just on that plan. I didn't know whether it was just wings and we could move on to other things or what. Single player. Welcome back, nerd of nerds. How are you doing? We're trying to make a plane that can throw its wings and landing gear away when it gets up to the right speed to become a rocket, right? That's my plan. I'll give you air-launched rockets. We could probably do a better version of the air-launched rocket as well, but like just because of the way it is, this is what we're doing now. Let's get some. Like, can we attach 2 of these up front? It's not quite the method of mirroring I'm after. There we go. We'll figure out how to. Oh, I see what they're doing. I see what. I see how I'm confusing the game. That way up, right? Yeah, that way up. So now I should be able to try very hard to find the right. Look at the crane move. How long has that been up there? What's it doing? Where are you going, oh mythical crane? I've never noticed that before. Never noticed that. Is that going anywhere? It's just stopped now, but did it come from anywhere? I don't know. I feel like I want to get all like Cotton Eye Joe about it though. I need control surface at the back. Man, this is more wing than anything else at the moment. And I think I'm here for that. I think that's fine. Another one of these. Oh yes. Oh yeah, this is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. I think I'd probably want to make this a little bit smaller. This one might be just a little too big, you know. Bring that in like that. The angle's actually all right. I don't think there's anything else I want to change about this. Other than the fact that it's like sticking out. Wait, I need to get rid of that first. Sticking out. I wonder if that was the problem that I had last time. And then I kind of just want to copy out this decoupler here and slam it on top if I can. Not quite what I was after. Like so. Okay, what a great looking plane. This needs to be much smaller. Well, no, that's not what I wanted. Is that you? Bring the span down. Ooh. Okay, let's go with that. Bam, bam, bam. Hey, it's flyable. I know, I'm surprised as well. So how are we going to... So I feel like the two at the front is probably a good way to stabilize it. I then need to put two kind of here. It's a bit of a problem given the shape of everything. But I think we can do it. Just gonna grab a copy of that. So somewhere like here. Do you reckon that'll do it? We'll get out there and oh, that's far too far back. Somewhere like here. Yeah, let's give it a test. Are you ready to fly? Here's a few Why are we here? I mean, obviously very much my own fault, but I don't know why we've done this. Yeah, okay. Why is it now giving me? Oh, the only thing that's going to happen to my wings are going to fly off. The water system's on, ready to test. Bam! Yes, everything successfully decoupled. All right, let's go make this right. No, that sounds smart and Kerbal, is it? Okay. I thought that was a raging success. Could not have done better. Pop that down here. Okay, this might be a little bit in better orders now, and we're also, please, runway 2. How often do we ever go to runway 2? Let's try a proper launch this time. That's a great test. It was a great test. I think we've already done this, but okay. T. We all good? Oh, it's trying. Look at the size of the control. Maybe control surface wasn't the one I wanted to use here. Oh, there's no air input. Ah, yeah, I know. Yeah, that's totally my fault. Yeah, okay. All right. VAB. Confirm revert. Why does the rear wing flap about? So, it's trying to point at a certain direction, but gravity and my springy landing gear are pushing the nose up and down harder than it can control. So the back wing, because it's like a seesaw, right? The back wing is... Let's turn sideways. It seesaws around here. And look at the size of this lever here. So it's just like big movements. Can I fix this? By coming into here and turning the authority limiter down to about 5%. I think 5% sounds reasonable. And airflow. This was the problem that we had. There was no airflow. Surprised no one called me out on that. This is something that is a mistake that I made. Let's do this. And then, oh, not 3. Oh, the button for rotation used to be the button 3 in Kerbal. You know, the physical numeral 3. It's not that anymore. That is now this thing, the assembly anchor. It's very weird. Okay, so we got some air that probably gets. Is there an air overlay? We don't have that overlay thing. One of the best things in Kerbal, and it really was one of the best things, was you could right click on fuel tanks or on engines and stuff like that. Well, we need the little scratch plate on the back. I just need to move these wheels further back. But pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, sorry, it's gonna break. You can hear it. Oh no, we're good, we're fine. As long as I push forwards, we're fine. I mean, it's not quite the direction I wanted to take off, but it'll do, it's fine. I'm gonna just up and round, right? Oh, no, pressed the button too many times. Okay, big pull, big pull, big pull, big pull. Yeah, we got it, we got it. And roll out. Minor nosedive until we pick up enough speed to fly properly. I wish I'd plugged my controller in, because that would be much more graceful then. Okay, this is horrific. We don't want it for your roll. Even on pitch, that's horrific. These ones. These ones? Why are these? Am I not able to separate my? Something's wrong here. I want those. I want the ones on the back on pitch only. Okay, that's good. Then I want the ones. You know, that's fine. Climbed up nice and high. Level off. See if we can't pick up some speed. Probably not, because my wings are so large that I imagine that we're having quite the drag profile at the moment. Quite the drag profile. But we've got ways of fixing that. Speed up that game time. Don't like the fact that it's pulling my nose down constantly, but we are speeding up, and that's the important thing. $320, $330, just pushing through the speed of sound right now. Perhaps even being stopped by the speed of sound right now. We're here, we're stuck. This is it, speed of sound. There's your limit. I paused the game, didn't mean to. Wow, look at that wobble, really like taking it out of my speed there. Well, in that case, you know what? Let's do it. Let's point upwards. Let's press the button. Oh, I am the rocket. Why? Oh wait, I know why. That's why. Maybe I should have put an air intake on the rocket itself. Then I could have carried on flying as an air-breathing missile. Honestly, this is pretty good. Ain't no way we're getting there this time, though. There's definite aerodynamical issues here, right? Definite aero issues, though. I feel like we could do with a few things. I mean, patch is coming Thursday, right? Who knows what they're doing? I want my Apple Apsis up over 10 kilometers. I should have just pointed straight upwards, right, with the plane. We've definitely picked up some speed, and this shows the absolute ridiculousness of the. Does this actually count? That is a question that we can only answer for each other. I mean, this isn't actually going to make it. What is this here? Dismissal. Go away. Be gone with you. Be gone with you. Well, that was a bit weak. Let's think about what we can do to make this just a little bit better. I think the main one is to move the air intakes. But I kind of don't. I kind of dislike the feel of that, you know. I suppose what we can actually do, and it kind of makes me feel sick. But we're going to bring the wings in a little bit. Something like this. Okay, there's going to be some stuff to tweak, but that's definitely better. Bop, 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 bop. Yeah, there's a lot to tweak. These want to come forwards. These want to go back. These wheels. Oh man, these wheels. Do we want to mess with this at all? Probably. Bring that forwards to about yay. Same with this. It's definitely better, though it's a lot of stuff to just kind of look at right now. Put that there. And then just throw this on the end. I think that's fine. Not you. You and you. Oh, according to this should be fine. But that's never going to be fine. That's never the way. What I'm actually going to do, look down from the top and turn this all the way around like here. And then pull this forwards a bit. I feel like we're going to fail to take off like this. But we're going to try it anyway. Yeah, we'll find out. Launch it. Let's go. Still better than all your airplanes. I keep blowing the engines up on airtight. I mean that is a tough part of the job. Oh, look at this. This isn't. We messed it up. We messed you up, boy. But I think we're fine. I like the four-wheeled plane. That's an interesting choice. What I do actually like is the way. Yeah, if we put these in better alignment with each other, I think they'd look a lot nicer. Take off. Oh, we can actually take off. I was really worried that we wouldn't be able to take off. My landing gear would be in the wrong spot. Advanced controls. Let's get a little bit more pitch underway there. There we go. That's nice. Turns out 5% isn't quite enough. Okay, so this should now be a pretty stable flight. Gonna go through at ×2. We should be able to pick up some pretty serious speed. We're already through the speed of sound, so I don't see too much slowing us down at this point. I do like these little transforming planes, to be fair. I've made a couple in Kerbal 1, and they were a lot of fun. How far can we even go until it just gives up on us? Now, if I was really like try-harding, I would have leveled off somewhere around 2 or 3 kilometers and really built up some speed. But I think this is all right. We're at 1.1, 1.2 kilometers per second. This is nice. I'm not sure when my engine is going to start failing. I didn't mean to pause it. When my engine's going to start failing from the air intake, but we've still got quite a thrust at the moment. I think I'm going to actually change over to closed cycle before I drop my wings. Out now. Drop the wings. Oh. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Now the real question is, do we have what it takes? I mean, look, my Apple Apsis is already pretty far up there. Yeah, do we have what it takes to get us all the way up? I don't know. I hope so. I do feel like the fact that it's rocking around is not very helpful. I did not put any of those controls in. I'm the one that brought it back under control, though. It's yeah, super not helpful. We're going up too high. 209 apoapsis is too much. Too much. Yeah, I think we're also going to do. Have you seen the new Axiom spacesuit? How new is new? I've seen the one. What is going on with this rocket? Does anybody know? Let's try this again. Point forwards. Control from here. Control, yeah. I just don't know. I just think, is it Bob? Who's up here? It's Bill. I think Bill just doesn't like flying. There's no RCS, but there is SAS. And SAS should hold us steady. Instead, it's just flopping around everywhere. SAS only. Yeah, it's just not working well for us, is it? If anything, it's totally the wrong direction. Is he making his way around? Is it actually going to get there? I'm not feeling confident. I can't bring this. I can't stop this spinning. There we go. Right. That's that. Now hold it. I can't stop it going right. Look at my control here. Like full over. And it's just like, no. Stop spinning. Something's very wrong with this craft and I don't know what it is. F5. F9. See if that helps. That's almost definitely a bug, nerd. Caps lock. It's not on, but I don't think caps lock works now. Well, brave Bill Kerman, you did well. You got into space. I suppose that's the important thing. So I've turned all stability off, and I'm just going to try and bring it under control by the power of my hands. I just don't. It's not working. It's totally not working. I don't know what's up here. I felt like I was making orbit. I really did. I thought like this was going to make it. And to be fair, I'm kind of adding on to it there. How about if I ask it to look like retrograde? Do you reckon it'll get round to prograde? I mean, actually, kind of. That's horrific. How is that a thing? If we point down, we can then turn our excess apoapsis into height. This is really weird. I hate it. We've got none of the things that should be causing us troubles left. Yay, Bill. Hold on tight. Hold on tight. You got this. Look at the way the what's it nodes are in weird places. What's the word I'm looking for here? Strut nodes. We're facing entirely backwards. I think Bill just doesn't want to go. He's like, no, we're gonna put this into slow mode. I mean, we have reaction wheels. That's the whole point of this craft. Let's reverse. Default. Try some more control from here's. Oh, did that do it? Keep clicking control from here. I don't know whether that's doing anything or not, but I'm gonna keep doing it. I just want to make orbit. And I don't know whether we're even close enough to apoapsis to make enough of a difference here. If we can Radial in, that would also be good. I don't think that one's going to work quite the same way. That's radial out. I mean, I'm going to call that orbit. I'm going to... Bill's on strike like everyone else. Yeah, fair. I think I'm going to just class that as orbit. I think that's pretty good. Oh, slamming on the time warp button did something. We're at the point where it's like, no, you can't have control now. Why is this like this? Why is this like this? All right, let's do the orbit. Up we go. Down we come. All right, Kerbal, KSC, we're after you. I want to radial out. I also want to pop my parachute. Can I not do a stage whilst we're at time warp? Turns out, no, I am not allowed to do a stage whilst we're time warping. Fair enough, I suppose. Fair enough, I suppose. Okay, we got the tumbles on, but I feel like we're doing okay. I mean, Bill has got quite the G-force going on in through his neck there. I don't know how long he's been battered side to side, up, down, and left, right, but I think we're going to have to think about some sort of whiplash compensation for our boy in there. He's really been struggling hard. Do you see the reflection of Kerbal in his helmet up there? That's crazy. That's crazy. Will the parachute be enough to slow your vehicle down? This and many other mysteries will be solved in the next 5 minutes. It's a good question, Jason. It's a good question. We'll definitely find out. Definitely find out. I'm just worried that we're even going to be able to slow down at all. Are we actually in the atmosphere right now, or have we gone... We're just about to leave. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Did we not slow down enough? I wasn't even watching my apoapsis, to be fair. Do you think this one will do it? No, that's the speed up. Let's point backwards. There we go. Next time round, we're definitely coming back. In fact, warp here. Whee! You know how I say next time round? Welcome to next time round. I think we're going for a nice desert launch desert landing this time. It's unfortunate the Kerbal just cannot handle weird planes. Have you tried to make boats yet? Have you tried to make boats yet? They are, I would say, the end boss of Kerbal 2 at the moment. If you can get anything to float without basically doing an impression of this craft, I will be very impressed. Very, very impressed. Oh, I hear some actual air noises. We've got an impact. We've got an impact. Good luck, Bill. Oh, yes. I mean, I'll take that. That's fine. Parachute is out. Parachute's out at 1.5 kilometers per second. Might have been a bit much. I'm not even sure if we're flying upwards at this point. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. Look, this is the vertical speed meter. Yes, we are indeed going upwards right now. We've just got over the top of our apoapsis. That's just from all the air rushing in, pushing underneath. That's cool. That's cool. I can see the end of the line ahead of us though. It's over there somewhere. We're not even going to make it to the coastline. I wonder why it is Bill is now. Like, don't get me wrong. I am very happy that Bill is the first Kerbal to get into my craft rather than Jebediah. But I wonder why that decision has been made in set games. Like, what's going on about that? Okay, are we actually going to be able to slow down enough before we hit the hit the water? I actually don't know. We seem to be speeding up, and I can't stop that. So I think we're about to say rip Bill. Because we're going fast and I can't deploy settings. Oh, yeah, no, we're good. We're good. Mostly. But I think with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys next time when we're going to go the next crazy thing. If you have a crazy thing to try, do let me know. Man, what is wrong with this game? Can someone please tell me, or more importantly, how to fix it? But I'll see you then when you're when I'm going to do that. Oh my god, we're going to the bottom of the ocean. This is not survivable. Bye.